According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47. The breadcrumbs were almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
You came home. I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. Now, you don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember everything.
You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function, but we made a pact. You and I. We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right, so here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered Plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former Constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck. That is Nolan Cassidy. Former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald, Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
Everything to spec here? Did you pass the latest tapes over to the house?
Yes, sir, I did. We're in a pile and are ready for review.
All right. We need a better setup. It's not ideal recording things from up there and then storing the tapes somewhere else.
I totally agree, sir. Though separating the tapes from the playback device is necessary in case someone gains access to the building. As you mentioned yourself, we can't let anyone know what we're doing up there.
You don't have to tell me that. I know what I said.
Of course, Mr. Cassidy. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. I'm just annoyed with this setup.
Understood, sir. Hey, you! Where do you think you're going? Oh, definitely not through here. Get out of my face. Go.
I have to tell you, these are the best muffins I ever had. I was supposed to meet a client for a house showing today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know
I think
him.
You're coming on a bit
Mr.
strong
Nolan
there.
Cassidy?
I just don't feel the same way.
Well, he's interested in the Schmidt.
A realtor with a taste for the sweet things in life is in Whittleton Creek to show a house to Nolan Cassidy. It looks like he's stuck at a local muffin stand at the moment. It would be a shame to keep Cassidy waiting, wouldn't it?
House down the road.
Hey?
You know, the one that police shut down after the, well, incident?
I'm not really from around here, senor. I don't know anything about that.
I see. Well,
Ugh,
never
please
mind.
go away.
You can wait a little
You're
longer.
so not in my
Just squeeze a
league.
couple more of these beauties down.
Hola, senor. Feel free to taste one of our sample muffins. Ellen's muffins are the best in town, and they're free every Saturday.
Hi there. Welcome to Granny's. We guarantee that you'll never reach for a factory-made treat again after you've sampled our homemade and locally sourced foods. We're giving out free muffins today, if you'd like to taste the difference yourself.
I have been looking for a boutique bakery like this for ages.
Please, help yourself.
Okay, fine.
I do a little baking myself, actually. Yeah, I find it really rewarding to cook for people.
Didn't anyone teach you any manners?
You're a real smooth one, aren't you?
Hola, senor.
Thanks for visiting Granny's today. We specialize in homemade baked goods, local and artisanal. We're offering visitors free muffins today if you're interested.
Free, huh?
I really recommend the gluten-free blueberry, personally.
Great.
What? Oh.
Oh shoot! Will someone help me? I'm freaking out here!
Security breach! I need you to move now!
Right.
Oh! Come in, command! Not moving, not breathing.
Hello? You okay? Are you in pain? Hey, what happened to you? Oh God! I need a hand here! Someone! I need some help! Hey! I really need help you. Over there! I found dead people! need help.
I know grown-ups can have ADHD. I'm a lover!
There's this man doing stuff that is clearly illegal.
Come on. You there? All right. He's over there! Right there! Hey, stop that right now. Ah! You...
Holy hell.
You know,
What a day.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
Regroup and hit hard. He's gone! He's gone!
Terminator guy who was working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So, I let him use the
I know. This Batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. And the problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paper at me. As if I give a rat's ass about their problems. Let the judge sort it out. What do I want?
A lawsuit between Janus and a local resident. It might be just what we're looking for. Batty lives in number 432.
Just pick one. All right, Doc, sorry. I'm just stressing out here, okay? Please, do what you can, all right? And I'll talk later.
But he found this cockroach in his room one day, and he took care of it. Pedro lived in a shoebox, and he even made a little leash for him so he could take him walking.
Finally, and about time. Damn U.S. Post. Been waiting days for this. You are gonna hear from me, Dale Anderson. Oh, a package.
Hey, mister, you're not allowed to be here.
Oh, you won't be laughing when I get back. Guard. Oh no! Ah!
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47. 47? I think it would be beneficial to locate the unlawful surveillance mentioned in the lawsuit. Perhaps Nolan Cassidy's house would be a good place to start.
There most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal, or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. It's gotta be something from the old man's archives.
Oh.
If that's one of Janus's diaries, it might contain some important information about his past.
My books these days.
Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the Constant. One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
Janice's oddball nurse is at it again.
Oh yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early, just to chat with the birds. Spends more time with them than he does with Janice.
A couple of weeks ago, I walked past him and I have to tell you, he gets into some pretty personal stuff with those animals. He shared his opinion on Janice. Let's just say...
It's not exactly overwhelming.
Well, cranky old men don't tend to be very likely.
really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although, I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? That's an interesting thing to collect.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took off. Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play on the viewer anyway. I'm not sure I could find any either.
Well, Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
That's very good.
Back in the day, Janus was known for his obsessive need to archive and keep memorabilia. If he has any microfilm in his house, it might contain something interesting.
Richard, you are such a fool!
Hey, did you grab the pack of smokes that was thrown over the fence from the old guy's garden?
No, man. I'm trying to stop.
Ah, well. You know, I think someone in there is trying...
You need to step back a few steps, sir.
Ah, well. You know, I think someone in there is trying to help the old Jesus stop as well.
Found it. Another pack?
Yeah. Tossed it in the trash like the others. But Mr. Janus wants to smoke. Why stop? He's aged.
Yeah, he's been instructed to keep the man alive. A pack of smokes per day ain't gonna do wonders for Janus's lungs.
I really don't think I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man. Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until you produce that license, okay?
Ah, come on, man. It's standard procedure. You stuff the holes, and then you blow up the tunnel system so it collapses. Look it up on YouTube.
Sir, if the American police force looked to YouTube as guiding principle for standard procedure, I'm pretty sure civilization would have collapsed a long time ago.
God damn it. Come on, chest out, chin up. Donut-eating dorks. Oh, sure, if you play around a little with some fertilizer, propane, and gasoline, they're right there to...
what that means, Mr. Janus, but yes, we do have a rodent infestation of large proportions. I believe it's the potatoes. They seem to really like them.
Of course they do. Rush.
I didn't actually bring the tools to fix this problem. Oh, yeah. So the other day I accidentally asked James to run the firm in the basement.
How long did he cook for?
Don't doubt it. Not exactly.
Hey! What the hell are you...
Command, I have nothing to report from my current location. Over.
Guessing their way.
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still.
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead. One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
On site. Out.
Clear. Command, do you read me?
Over. Someone's causing trouble.
Move out and investigate on the double.
Yeah.
Come in, command. How copy? Over. Help.
Say, wouldn't you like to come out to the stand and join us, giving away all these wonderful muffins?
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but I've got to do some sewing. Janus has a dressing gown that needs a few touch-ups, and he's getting anxious. Apparently he needs it for something soon.
You seem to have so
The
many
robe
things
for
going on,
Janus.
Mrs. West.
What could he need that for?
I don't know how you find the time.
Well, when you're retired, you can get an astonishing amount of things done.
Ah, James.
How's it going out there at the muffin stand?
Just fine, Mrs. West. They're moving fast. One guy out there in particular seems to really like it.
Wait. That's not an ordinary resident of Whittleton Creek, 47. This must be one of Cassidy's men working undercover. I suggest you keep an eye out for more of them.
Okay.
drop off the surveillance tapes on Janus at the house? Cassidy was asking for them earlier.
Yeah, added them to the pile. What a stupid
Dead bodies over there. God, someone please help me. Don't just stand there. Do something. Hey, you. What seems to be the problem here? Oh, bodies all over, man. I'm telling you. Game over, man. Game over. Dead bodies. Take it. Stick it out. Hey, I could use some backup over here, boys. Men, do you copy? We got multiple dead bodies on our hands, gentlemen.
Don't mind me.
Wazir Kale, better known as the Maelstrom, has reportedly died in Mumbai, India. Kale became a household name in 2014 when the hijacking of a Hamson oil freighter descended into a deadly hostage crisis. Evidence suggests that... In the memory of cult Italian film director Dino Bosco opens in Sapienza, where the eccentric filmmaker met his untimely end.
What a bummer.
Oh, jeez, darling, I'm so hungry. Really no orgasm.
I know, it's weird. Why doesn't he go grab me here? I'm telling you, you folks are strange. Did you see that cat that he got snooping around here? He's been looking at the party 3 times already. Why not just go inside? It's open to everyone.
Yeah, it's strange, all right. Oh, maybe he's a vegan? I don't trust him.
Care about his food, Al. You should take this more serious. They're Al's neighbors. You have a right to know that. So we'll say
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the Constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.
Charles Blake III appreciates your support. Excuse me, sir. Are you a rich...
We should head over soon.
Come on, you're really going to let this place out?
Walking around